Hello guys, this is the Husky Herald's interview of the Stuco president right here. We have Esther Kim here.
Hi.
Thank you for your time. And now we're gonna give some basic questions about the Stuco. So starting off, what Stuco-led event should we all be looking forward to the most this year?
Well, first of all, I want you to know that Stuco is not an organization that merely hosts events. It is a place where we use the events as a tool to unite students better. And secondly, I let the representatives know that we have literally no limits when it comes to events, so anything can happen if you want to. And it's the beginning of the year, nothing has been decided, so I don't think there's a specific one that we're looking forward to, but we will continue to talk through with the representatives and see where we're going.
Alright, so next question is, in Stuco, the role of the officers is one of the most important things in this school. What do you expect from them and how are you going to make those expectations be fulfilled?
This year I believe that our officers are just very talented and have full capability of doing their work very responsibly. So honestly, I would do nothing but just support at a distance like a mom and just let them shine in their positions.
Right. So Mr. Youngford is the new advisor for Stuco this year. What do you think he could do to lead the Stuco, and what do you look forward to him with the most this year?
Well, Mr. Youngford has made clear with the representatives that he will be more of a supervisor. So he will join our meetings and be there with us, but will not necessarily lead the Stuco because he will watch the students lead instead of him. And other than that, I have absolutely no doubt that he will be an excellent mentor for both me and the officers and representatives because, as we all know, he's very honest and very somewhat direct and active. So I think he's gonna be great at criticizing us where we're weak at and support us.
Now this is one of the most popular questions. So one of the main criticisms that the Stuco have received is that they typically don't do anything other than having meetings and running traditional school events. In other words, they lack the driving force to change the school into a better community. Do you think this was true? If so, how are you different from the past Stuco presidents?
I would first like to point out that the question you just asked is rather pessimistic. We're just starting, it's the beginning of the year, and it would have been better for you to ask us something very encouraging rather than criticizing. But going back to the question, I know that Stuco representatives have always, in the past, before me and before everyone, have always worked hard to serve the community amongst school assignments and essays and studies. So I do acknowledge that there were some spots where Stuco could have been better, but that is not to say that I don't appreciate their work, because I do, and I respect that they were responsible at their work. So, and I don't think that I own something remarkably different from the past representatives, but I do assure that I can help the representatives unite the school. I will try my best, and I believe that once the students take pride as a part of the Hinkson community and enthusiastically participate, our representatives will respond accordingly with their effort.
And so, last question to wrap it up. What is the purpose of Stuco in our school? Why do you think Stuco is a good experience, and why would you encourage our school's underclassmates to join in the future?
Well, as in the name, Stuco, or Student Council, is where students can represent the school and cooperate with each other. So joining Stuco would definitely mean that you would become a lot busier and maybe stressed out because you're going to have more work, but that is not all. This would also mean that you can communicate with the teachers and students as a whole and learn how to be responsible. So I would definitely encourage the younger students to join Stuco in the future because aren't we all students of Hinkson? So as a Hinkson student, it would be like nothing would be more rewarding than to contribute to the school's improvement through your own work and communication with your students, and you would get fulfillment and achievement.
Well, that was the last question. Well, thank you for the interview. And for your own students out there, it'll be really great if you guys can support the Stuco and our president right here for this year. And thank you for your time.
Thank you.